Hi everyone, I just purchased this patio set from Menards and thought I'd make a quick unboxing and assembly video for everyone. So this is the Portage Peak Collection patio furniture from Menards, and we did get the sofa here. The dimensions are shown there on the label, and the chairs and the table. So there's two chairs. And I'll show you the unboxing here. So be careful with these two boxes here. They're both about 60 pounds, so a little bit heavy. Okay, we'll start with the table here. We're gonna go ahead and cut the box open. Here's the instructions in the box. Instructions look pretty simple. Has a parts list, and there's basically about 4 steps, and it should have come with some hardware, and there should be an Allen head in here, a hex key, I guess. Yep. So here's some hardware and a hex key that you'll need to put this thing together with. Okay, I'll go ahead and cut the zip ties loose. Okay, pretty simple here. The hardware only consists of bolts and washers and the hex key. Okay, I'm going to spread out the parts a little bit. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to put the table legs, all 4 table legs are the same, so we're just going to put them where they go so that this tab kind of points to the inside of the table. And you bolt them with a bolt and a washer. Next thing we're going to do is mount this table tray to the tabs on the legs. The tabs should go on the bottom if you can picture this table sitting upright. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. Just got to get the bolts started for now with the bolt and the washer. When you're putting the table tray in, make sure that you do leave these bolts for the legs loose. They're not fully tightened yet. That way you can kind of wiggle the legs around and make sure that this tray fits in right. Now that it's in there loosely, none of the bolts are tightened, we're going to find somewhere flat like a concrete floor or your deck or something like that, and turn this thing right side up, make sure it lines up right, and we're going to tighten up all the bolts. One thing I just found out kind of the hard way: before you start adjusting your table legs, make sure the little feet on the bottom of each leg, the little pad here, is all the way tight on every leg. If a couple of them are loose or adjusted out, your table leg alignment will be off and your table will be wobbly. Make sure the table's stable and tighten up the bolts in the tray. You can adjust the leg position as needed. Once you're satisfied with the stability of your table, all you do now is just lay the glass top in and you're done. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and work on the chairs. We're going to open the box, and be careful not to cut too far with your knife, but go ahead and cut the tape off the box and remove the chairs. Okay, for the chairs, for the hardware, it came with 20 washers, 8 sort of shorter bolts, and 12 longer bolts. Again, instructions come with the parts list, and there's basically 4 steps, the last of which is just tying the cushion on, so really about 3 main steps there for each chair. Okay, step 1 is to attach the left arm and the right arm to the seat back. And the arms go with the kind of wider side towards the front, and you'll see which way the back goes. It just matches the curve of the chair side here, the arm. I'm going to gently lay this arm on the side to get this, just to get this first one started. Okay, we're going to attach the left arm now. It's a little hard to get the washer under the wicker lacing, so you can take the washer off, slip it where it goes, and then put the bolt in. Okay, next we're going to put the seat bottom on. So go ahead and turn your chair upside down. I went ahead and laid these seat pads down underneath the arms so I didn't scratch the arms up when it's upside down here. So take your seat and just kind of put it into place and get 2 longer bolts. 2 longer bolts will go in the seat back, and the shorter bolts will go in the front side. Okay, last step is pretty much to turn the chair right side up, kind of get it as stable as you can, and then tighten up all the bolts, and then you just tie your cushions on and you're done. Okay, last but not least is the couch. Let's go ahead and open that up. Right off the bat, I can tell you be very careful with your knife going down and opening that top seam. The cushion is directly underneath of it with no protection really. See that? Hardware, it came with 8 longer bolts, 4 shorter bolts, and washers, and the hex key. Okay, assembly looks just like the chairs. There's a parts list and 4 steps, the last of which is tying the cushions down. So we're gonna just attach the left and the right arm to the seat back first, and then we'll put the seat bottom on and tighten that up. You don't tighten all the bolts until the very end, just like the chairs. Okay, we're going to take 2 long bolts with washers on each side and attach the seat arms to the seat back. After we attach the left and right sides to the backrest, go ahead and tighten up the bolts, not all the way, but just till they're just barely starting to get snug. Next, take your seat panel and get yourself the 4 remaining long bolts and turn your couch upside down so that you can mount the bottom panel in and use the long bolts to hold it against the seat back. And you'll use your shorter bolts after that, 2 on each side with the washers. Next, I'm going to go ahead and make sure the couch is level and stable. Then I'm going to go ahead and tighten everything down. Okay, lastly, go ahead and throw your cushion on and tie it down. I'm just going to put mine on just to test it out real quick, and we'll leave the plastic on for now. But And here it is out on our deck. It looks pretty good, actually. One thing I noticed right away, since it's a dark color, if you have any pets with kind of white fur, it's going to show up. It's going to show up quite a bit. Another thing, these back cushions are a little thinnish. They could definitely be thicker. Our old furniture was quite a bit thicker, but the seat cushions are pretty decent, pretty thick. But it does look good for something you buy at Menards. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all.